Hey guys, it's Arani Matheny here with Eagle Eye Sports. Today I'm out at Tucker High School. I'm here with Mr. Derrick McLendon. How are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. How about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Derrick, it's your senior year.
No.
No?
I'm in 11th grade.
Oh, you're junior year. Okay,
yeah.
Definitely. And you already got some offers, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so definitely being that you have a year left, what are some things you're going to work on to up your game for next year?
A lot of colleges are recruiting me as an outside linebacker because of my frame. So I'm trying to work on my speed, run track this year instead of hoop, instead of play basketball. Run track, do a lot of speed training, getting stronger.
Okay, definitely. And what would you say is your biggest inspiration?
Just seeing my mom go out to work every day. My mom's a dean at the college, but you know, I don't want her to ever have to work again. So.
Hey, definitely. And tell me some advice that you would offer the younger generation coming up.
Just work hard, do well in school. At anything you do, don't ever let anybody down you. You know, there's a lot of haters out here. You just gotta block those people out.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Derrick McLendon II is from Decatur, Georgia, part of the Atlanta metropolitan area, son to Derrick McLendon and Dr. Katrina McLendon. He attended Tucker High School.
WarChant.com here in the Peach State, certainly one of the most prestigious high schools in Georgia, Tucker High School. If you hadn't noticed, we're in the Tucker weight room, and this guy to my right is one of the best defensive ends in Georgia, and if not the Southeast, and Derrick McLendon, obviously a major FSU target. What's your best strength as a defensive end?
If you look at me, I'm deceptive. Like, you look at me, you wouldn't believe it, I'm 235. I mean, I'm great off the ball, great. That's a great asset of mine. But just fooling them and just bull rushing them, just putting the man into the ground, man. He's like, wow, like, I surprise a lot of guys, you know. Okay, when I go to college, Derrick, we're just gonna put you in on passing downs. Nah, I can stop the run.
How did your mom, dad, parents feel about you playing football at a young age?
Well, my dad played college football. He played at the University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. He played running back. And my mom's side of the family, they're all from Live Oak, Florida.
Okay.
And so, I mean, they love it. I started off playing basketball with my older sister.
Right.
My older sister she really got me into it. My dad used to throw the ball out. We had a foam football in my grandmother's yard, and he used to throw the football off to me. And she would run down like she was on kickoff and just tear me up, man. And so that was always my competition, my big sister.
A place that's not too far from Live Oak is obviously at Florida State University. You got a chance to really check that out. I know you mentioned Florida State's leader and stuff, but what makes that place so unique, Derrick?
Just coaches, his vibe. The vibe is just second to none. He said something that stood out to me. And, you know, my dad always told me about this when he was in college, and he said, man, the only person you interact with is your position coach, basically, Coach Taggart. He was like, man, I want to be the first person you talk to. He said, if you're closer with your position coach than me, he's like, something's wrong.
Watching the practices, watching the culture, how do you fit there at FSU?
Very well. I mean, practice doesn't seem like a job in there. You know, some schools you go to, kids be on the sideline, practice be, I ain't ready for practice to be over with, man. And, you know, you have those days, but it didn't seem, I didn't get that feeling there. Those guys were happy.
What is it, for people, guys that haven't visited FSU, what is so unique about that place?
It's across the street from family. No, don't do that. Don't say that.
Do you have an idea where you want to go?
Yeah, I think I have an idea. Well, you got to see through. Did this coach contact me every day through my process? Did this coach hit me up? Was this coach genuine? You got to look at it from, I'm 17. My mom always says, look at it, will it affect 30-year-old Derrick? I don't want to go to this school bounce from school to school. No, if I go there, I'm staying. Is this school family oriented? And that's how I would say separate it. Is this real or fake? Simple as that.
Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Alex with NBC 11 Live. Team 1-1, of course, born to compete. Look, man, when it comes to the best in high school sports coverage, we are the ones. But today I got a good kid with me right now, Derrick McLendon. I almost said good friend. That's how you know somebody for a long time. Seen him play 6 and under, all the way up now. He's in high school now, doing very well, going to his senior year. Look, every college in America wants him right now. Weak side defensive end Tucker, Derrick McLendon. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Good. You feeling good?
Yes, sir. It's been a minute, man.
Yeah, it has.
It's been a minute.
It has. How's spring practice?
It's good. I mean, you know, just getting the team together. We're a young team right now. So, I mean, just trying to get those guys to buy in.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I mean, we're playing a tough schedule this year. So.
You think you're ready for it?
Yes, sir.
Last year I had a good run.
Hey, same thing. I mean, different outcomes. State championship, baby. State championship.
Yeah. All right. So for those that don't know, of course, Derrick McLendon, very good weak side defensive end. Look, man, we just say both side defense end. Just say defense end in general. Can play outside linebacker as well in 3-4 if that's the case. For those that haven't seen you play, tell everybody about your game.
Just a very physical game. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I do.
You've been watching us since 6 and under. We played in the Mayfield League. That was almost like the SEC. So I think that raised me well. So, you know.
And that defensive end, you know, I know you have a speed game. You like to use speed, get around the edge, but also you're very good at using your hands. Tell me how important it is to use your hands.
It's very important. It's almost like Floyd Mayweather out there. Okay. Almost like Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They're almost a boxer.
Yeah, so you want to make sure your hands are active at all times.
Yeah.
Your defense with Tucker is a very aggressive, attacking defense. You know, I love the fact that Tucker has basically built their personality on hard hitting, getting after the ball, and we can't say we want to say, but GATA.
Hey, yes, sir.
Go get it.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? How do you like playing that type of defense?
I love it. I mean, we breed dogs. We breed animals. I mean. You look at last year's defense. I mean, I was on it, of course, but look at the players we had on it: Michael Harris, Antonio Showers, Gary Vaughn. I mean, all of those Power 5 guys. I mean, you know, that speaks for itself.
All right. So look, college time's coming up, and you know, I mean, we've talked about you going to any college you want to go, you know, and that's been good for you.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? But now you're coming down to, I want to say, your final 3. And what would those final 3 be?
Florida State, NC State, and Florida.
All right, good stuff. So why Florida State?
I mean, I just like Coach Willie Taggart.
Ain't he? He's something, ain't he?
He's just a good person.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna be there for a minute. I mean, he's a people person. You know, it was his 3rd week there when I came up on a visit, and I mean, he knew the players' names like the back of his hand.
Wow.
You know, that stood out to me. A lot of these coaches walk around here with somebody on their hip telling them the player's name. You know, that's not people like.
I got you. I got you. NC State, why?
I mean, you saw what they did in the draft this year. Every D lineman that they had, they put every D lineman in the draft. Yeah. I mean, NC State, it's a nice place.
I've been up there recently too.
It's a very nice place.
You're gonna enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have a good time.
Of course.
If that's what you choose.
Of course.
Yeah. Florida.
Of course.
Why Florida?
I mean, you know, that was my first.
Yeah.
I mean, they were 1, and they stuck with me through the whole process. You know, from 9th grade to 12th grade, that says a lot, and through coaching changes. And so, I mean, that's very. I can respect that.
Yeah.
So
you gave us your top 3, and I appreciate that. But I'm not gonna ask who you're gonna choose. But I would say this: what will be kind of your deciding factor as you go through your season and you make your decision?
I mean, I want to go to a family-oriented place, somewhere where I can, compete for a position. I don't want to go in, okay, you're going to start, you're going to play, and then they BS me. Yeah. And so, I mean,
try to go to the best place for you.
Yes, sir.
All right, now let's talk back about your team. Going into your last year, what kind of season can we expect from them as a team and from you personally?
I mean, I just believe it's going to be consistent all the way across the board. I mean, I know how we work.
Yeah,
I know. I've been at Tucker since 9th grade, so I mean, my class has been there too, and so we all work hard. You know, that's what we pride ourselves on. We're gonna work hard. We're gonna get after somebody.
You're gonna make it work, and then you individually. what do you plan on your goals being? And how do you plan on people talking about you at the end of the year when the year's over with?
He was a leader, just leading better. You know, last year we losing 17 seniors.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I'm the only person coming back on the defense, and almost one of the only starters besides my quarterback.
Yeah.
And so that's a big jump.
Yeah.
And so I just want them to know me as a leader.
Yeah, a person that gave it all on the field.
Gave it all.
Anything else you want to say?
Tuck Nation, baby. Yes, sir.
Go Tucker Tigers. Did I get it right?
Yes, sir.
Go Tucker Tigers. GATA. I'm sure they know what that means. Either way, man, for the best in high school sports coverage, make sure you check us out, man. Friday nights, Team 1-1, the best in the industry. He's one of the best as well, Derrick McLendon. Make sure you check him out this year.
Yes, sir.
It's Mike Farrell, Rivals.com at the Rivals 100 5-Star Challenge presented by Adidas here in Atlanta with Derrick McLendon, a Georgia native, making his decision tomorrow at the 5-Star Challenge live. You nervous?
Not really.
Do you know who you're going to pick already?
Definitely.
All right. So when did you know your school?
I feel like I got to know my school around Monday.
Okay.
Around Monday.
And you did a lot of talking with your family and all that stuff. You had a checklist and you know, sort of weighing things?
Yes, sir.
Are you going to be a big-time recruiter for your school? I mean, are you going to be vocal and try to get other kids to follow you?
Definitely.
All right, we're not going to give away the decision. I'm not even going to ask him who his leader is. I always pressure kids as to who their leader is, but I'm not going to do that because this is our event. Why would I ruin our own moment? We will find out tomorrow where Derrick's going to go. Thanks very much.
We're good.
Go. Here, go.
High school, Derrick, two-time Rivals 100 5-Star Challenge presented by Adidas. Second year here. This year's going to be one he definitely remembers. He'll be announcing his decision here live. It's down to Florida, Florida State, and NC State. Derrick, I'm going to turn it over to you. I'm going to give you the mic. Make it happen, okay?
All right.
Make sure you hold it close.
Long speech.
I would like to thank God, thank my family who's all here today, my coaches at Tucker High School, and all my boys out there. Y'all know who y'all are. You know. I just want to say thank you to the coaches who've all recruited me, NC State, Florida State, and also Florida. And without further ado, I'll be taking my talents to Tallahassee,
At Tucker High School, Derrick McLendon II was described as a versatile defensive line prospect with the ability to line up at either side. A player who shows tremendous ability as both a pass rusher and run stopper. He was rated as a 4-star weak side defensive end by Rivals and ESPN, ranked as the number 19 weak side defensive end in the country by Rivals and 37th by 24/7 Sports. Prior to his senior season, He was named to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution 6A preseason All-State team. He played 3 seasons of varsity football for head coach Lonnie Jones at Tucker High School in Georgia. He finished his high school career with 85 tackles, 20.5 tackles for loss, and 10.5 sacks. As a senior, he totaled 35 tackles and led the team with 6 sacks, despite playing only 8 games. Derrick McLendon II graduated from Tucker High School on June 18, 2019. The only public high school in Tucker, Georgia, the student body at Tucker was just over 1,600 students.
Derrick McLendon II. Mandel Mitchell. It's out of my way. Kadar Mohammed. Fatima Mohammed.
It's easy to pretending there's nothing going on outside. I feel so far away from everyone, so I can't keep me inside. Every night I come home to my little house. The floor creaks and my window won't shut. Every night I look up to the ceiling fan. The dust collects as it circles back. Every night I come home to my little house. The floor creaks and my window won't shut. Every night I look up to the ceiling fan. Hoping someday I can go somewhere. Sometimes I think that this place was just for me. This place was just for me. Sometimes I think that this place was just for me. This place was just for me.
There he is, my boy on the field. There he is right there. There he is right there, y'all. Come on, man, get it, D. Man, that's my boy first college play, man. I'm proud of that dude, man.
In 2019, Derrick McLendon II appeared in 4 games and was credited with a half a tackle for loss. He registered his first career tackle in the 35-17 victory versus Syracuse and also saw action versus North Carolina State, at number 2 Clemson, and at Wake Forest. He redshirted the 2019 season.
Chubba is seeing exactly what Jordan Travis and even in a limited appearance James Blackman has seen tonight.
All pressure all the time, and it's amazing that he escapes the first one, but Rocky talked about this earlier. This Pitt defense rallies to the football, always has jerseys around, and now it's 3rd and 36.
Wow. Quick throw on the perimeter. Wilson trying to make something happen in space, and he'll be helped out of bounds by Brandon Hill, who's starting for Paris Ford tonight.
Fortunate he was that close to the sideline because Brandon Hill knocked the ball out. That's exactly what the referee was saying. Ball was fumbled forward out of bounds, brought back to the spot of the fumble to make it 4th and a short bus ride.
And here we have 2 Australian putters. Alex Mastromano, who's from Melbourne. Another one of the Pro Kick Australia guys, although he's actually got a rules football background. He played for Collingwood in the Australian Premier League. And Turner from the 11 will work his way back to the 19. All right, so you guys have sampled a guess. And with 8:07 to go in the third, how about let's get an answer in tonight's trivia question. What was the year that Pittsburgh and Florida State last played in Tallahassee? 1982. The Panthers won 37-17 at Doak Campbell Stadium. A night where, ironically, they had a lot of rain, Rocky. Didn't start that way.
It didn't. I was just going to ask, was Roddy Jones alive in 1982?
That would be a negatory ghostwriter.
Here's a block punt. Al Lowry recovers for the touchdown. And then Dan Marino threw a touchdown to the late John Brown to seal it, as Vincent Davis got hit by McLendon in the backfield on first down.
Torrential downpour. It's awesome.
Pittsburgh off their 19. Jacques Louis.
My favorite team was the Falcons. My favorite basketball team, I'd probably say the Cavaliers. I'm more of a LeBron fan. You know, it's LeBron.
And LeBron will throw it down.
One food I cannot live without, I'd probably say pizza. So this number, Florida State chose it for me, but I make the number. Not that the number doesn't make me.
Roberson's the guy with 6 touchdown passes in as many games coming in. Hartman wisely throws it away. It goes beyond the line of scrimmage, outside the pocket, thus no flag for grounding. Well, our athletic trivia question last season, Jordan Travis setting the FSU single season record for rush yards. Whose record did he break? Okay.
Hey, look at that, man.
Hey, I wish my questions were this hard in college.
Hey, you were looking like Charlie Ward last night shooting baskets up in the gym, you know. Hey, the Gipton here in Winston-Salem. Hey, tip my hat to you guys. Incredible hotel.
Hartman under pressure, and Florida State's going to get the sack here and bring up a 4th down. McLendon and Johnson there to make the stop on Hartman.
Yes, it might have been McLendon and Johnson, but Fabian Lovett, number 0, is the one who was pushing the pocket and made Sam Hartman have to move around. And when you look at that 0, you got these big fellas wearing these little numbers, right? These single-digit numbers, and they are stretching out the cloth on those bad boys now. Come on.
Doesn't feel right to me.
It doesn't feel right.
Doesn't feel right. 4th down, toward side of the field. Brandon Chapman, one of those super seniors, 6-year senior. There's 9 of them on the team. I'll tell you, you know, it kind of reminds me of me when I graduated, Robert. It wasn't magna cum laude. It was thank you laude.
Oh, it was thank you laude, huh?
3rd and 7. Take that C+ and run, man.
You got your diploma, right?
Hey, the paper. It's about the paper.
Hey, man, that's all that matters, right?
To the 37, Chapman moves the chains with his 2nd consecutive reception. But what kind of impact does it have when you have those super seniors out there?
Yeah, like I said, these are grown men who have a lot of experience. They have set the tone for this program for years. So when the young guys come in, they get to learn behind these guys. These guys have a lot of playing experience, and it's really showing with how they started the season.
That at the Manning Passing Academy.
Yeah,
I think that was a little stretch, Rob.
It's called the Manning Passing Academy, not the running academy.
3rd and 6. Hartman, and he's going to be sacked by McLendon the 2nd. And he comes up with the football, but Florida State saying that they have it. It's 4th down coming up.
I was going to say,
yeah,
this was a big stop for Florida State, right?
Yeah.
They go and they're in in the red zone, they get shut down, turnover on downs. How does your defense respond in those situations, right? What do? They come out, they stop them, get the ball back. It's still the third quarter, and yeah, they're down by 3 scores, but guess what? They can still win this game. This is college football. We've seen crazier things happen, without a doubt.
Let's keep an eye on.
So how did it feel getting out there, getting 1.5 sacks, getting that kind of production? How did it feel on Saturday?
It felt great, just showing that I've been that. I mean, I've been playing that way since every time I got on the field, since my freshman year. And just getting the opportunity to get more reps, the increasing of my reps, just to show even more. It was just an honor.
When we talked to you in the spring, I think you talked about playing with increased workload and being on the field more. And I guess how has that been to have that consistent role now?
It's been amazing, man. It's something that I've been waiting on, waiting my turn the past 2 years. As you know, I have a 5th year and a 6th year in front of me as of right now. But I feel like I'm getting after it. So.
What lessons learned from Coach JP or Odell as far as technique, work ethic, things like that?
Just coming to work every day at practice, every day. I mean, never taking a day off. Days that you want to take the day off, don't allow yourself to take that day off, because that's what gives you that edge on Saturday, dominating that practice.
Speaking of edge, what kind of edge does Jermaine give you guys in terms of the way he practices and the way he plays on Saturdays?
Definitely a lot of energy guy. I mean, I feel like we're like night and day, you know.
Do you feed off that energy?
Definitely.
I mean, do other guys too?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
Coaches have talked about in practice, you know, there's execution, there's plays, there's things, stuff being done right, stuff being learned, but then it's not translating to game day. Where do you feel, how do you get to that point in your mind, like to, you know, where when the moment comes, have it, you know, execute and have it play happen?
Just believe, just keep believing, keep doing everything they're asking us to do, keep believing in the process, keep understanding that this process is a process. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to keep believing, and we're going to keep growing, and we're going to keep climbing.
The challenges that Malik Cunningham presents with the mobility, ability to push the ball down the field, I guess, how have you guys kind of gone about preparing for him this week?
Well, we do know that he's a running quarterback, but I mean, as you've seen the last 2 weeks, we've done our job the past 2 weeks, and we plan on executing our job again this week.
How difficult does it make it his unpredictability with the fact that they have a good running game already, even if they don't count?
As you know, we have a running back quarterback of our own we practice against, Jordan Travis. So definitely, it's no difference between the two of them.
No, that's a basic.
In 2021, Derrick McLendon II appeared in all 12 games. He recorded 16 tackles, including 4.5 for loss with 3.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery. He posted career-high 1.5 tackles for loss in back-to-back games. He recorded 2 tackles, 1.5 for loss with a half sack and 1 forced fumble versus Jacksonville State. He had a forced fumble versus the Gamecocks that led to FSU's first touchdown. He made career-high 4 tackles, including career-best 1.5 sacks and 1 quarterback hurry at Wake Forest. He registered a solo stop in the season opener versus number 9 Notre Dame. He made 1 tackle versus Louisville. He recorded 1 tackle, a half a sack versus UMass. He had 3 tackles at Clemson, made 1 solo stop versus North Carolina State, registered his first collegiate fumble recovery versus Miami. A fumble recovery versus the Hurricanes led to FSU's touchdown on the next play for a 14-0 lead. He recorded 2 solo tackles, including 1 sack at Boston College. He had 1 tackle in the season finale at Florida.
Yes, sir. Time to attack today, baby. Just trying to have a great practice, man. Come on, man. Put good stuff on tape. Get my 1%. Like Coach Bell said, get my 1%. Focus on the little things. Focus on the little intangibles in my game that I can work on. I get off my hands. Things that I try to work on daily. Just being a leader. From the South, man, some grits, man. This is an essential in the morning, man. Some grits. Two slices of bacon, add some cheese.
Ready to go. Reading.
We headed to the defensive room, man. We headed to meetings. We had to get this knowledge about what the new installs are, what the new plays are, man. And just how to get better, man. Coach O'Dell. Manifestation. It's number one. I said, I saw this day. I saw these days. I saw days like this. You know what I'm saying? Right now we on our way to. We finna go get this. Finna go get this work in. Our second work in of the day. Finna go get big. Finna go lift, man. The last lift of the week. Last thing here. It's time to get big, everybody. Cue the beat. Long day, as you can tell. Day's over. Wonderful day. Peace out.
You make a statement to put on a show tonight.
Well, Coach Sweeney, your team has played on the road this year, but this is a bigger, more hostile crowd than they've ever faced. What have you done to prepare them for this moment?
Well, certainly a lot of crowd noise through the week to get them ready for, a great environment. This is definitely one of the better environments out there. It'll be an awesome crowd, but, this is our fourth road ACC game, so we do have a little bit of experience, and hopefully that'll show tonight.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thank you.
They dump it off underneath, but coming up to make a big hit is Derrick McLendon. And the Knowles defense does the job. Tigers will punt.
They walked him up. He was almost just like a robber or a spy. He's right here. He's showing pressure and then just kind of sinks into coverage. Keeping an eye on DJ and also anything that's thrown underneath, and then bang, just cleans it up on 3rd down and long. Talked about, this is an athletic defense. These guys get after it up front. and can run with the receivers when they match up man-to-man.
15-yard completion to quiet this crowd on 3rd down. Now looking at play action. And running out of time, Big DJ is going to be dropped. Eventually, Derrick McLendon got to him. Nobody open.
Boy, he missed one here. Watch Robinson start to cheat, and he's got Williams working across. Oh, my goodness. The safety comes up right there. He's got him up, and look at this throw. If he's able to locate that, that could be potentially a touchdown. Instead, he hesitates and unable to make a play with the football.
That was wrong. There was a guy wide open. He just didn't see him. Wow. Fake to Mafa. Uiagalelei caught up in traffic and just on pure strength fought to get back to the line of scrimmage, but it's 4th down. McLendon again was in there mucking things up.
Yeah, working off the edge. You know he's going to keep it. He's trying to get to the inside. He gets hit right there, and he's a big guy. He needs time to build up his momentum, and he gets the pressure from the outside is able to slow him down, but they're going to go for it. Dabo going to be aggressive as well.
He's become the first option among the receivers in this offense in his freshman season. Mafa right into a bunch of garnet jerseys, takes up a yard. McLendon in there, helmet coming off, making another tackle.
He should have pulled that one on a zone read. You read that, and you watch this right here. Watch this commitment down by 9. He pulls down. You pull that because he takes the back. You can pull that out and then walk around the corner for a touchdown, but he may have predetermined to give that football in that zone read.
Perfect in the red zone.
In 2022, Derrick McLendon II played in all 13 games with 12 starts. He recorded 37 tackles, including 5 for loss, with 3.5 sacks, 1 fumble recovery, and 3 quarterback hurries. He earned the team's Bill McGrotha Award, made career-high 8 tackles, including 1 sack versus number 4 Clemson. He registered 3 solo tackles, 1 sack, 1 fumble recovery, and 1 quarterback hurry in the 35-31 win at Louisville. His fumble recovery ended the Cardinals' drive inside the red zone and was returned 15 yards. He had 5 tackles, a half a sack, and 1 quarterback hurry in the 45-38 victory versus Florida. He recorded 5 tackles and 1 quarterback hurry in the 44-14 win versus Boston College. He made 2 solo tackles, 1 sack at number 14 NC State. He had 1 tackle in the season-opening 47-7 win versus Duquesne. He made 2 tackles in the 24-23 win versus LSU. He recorded 3 tackles, half for loss, versus number 22 Wake Forest. He made 3 tackles in the 45-3 victory at Miami. He had 1 sack in the 38-3 win at Syracuse. He registered 1 tackle in the 41-16 win versus Georgia Tech, and in the 49-17 win versus Louisiana, he made 2 tackles in the 35-32 Cheez-It Bowl victory versus Oklahoma.
Getting pads, actually get after it.
And it was amazing. Being back on the field, having the smell of the grass. It rained today, so we weren't able to practice outside, but just practicing inside and being able to get a little click-clack, that really got my blood boiling.
When you look to your left and you look to your right, the defensive lineman lining up, what's the first takeaway you have of that bunch?
I'm scared for that. Whatever offensive line has to line up against us. And I say that with the most confidence in the world.
And I guess, what's that do for you? I mean, in terms of how much more effort you can give, knowing you may not play as many reps, it's going to be more rotational.
It just helps me. it intensifies the competitive nature of me. You know that you can't go out there on the field half-stepping because your brother in battle might come out there and just go out there and go ham over you. So, I mean, that just intensifies my competitive nature, just to be better every day at practice, be better in the game as well. So.
What do you feel best about in your game now versus last fall? What have you improved on?
I mean, I've gained 10 pounds. Just honestly putting it all together this year. I mean, last 2 years, you guys have seen me. I feel like a lot of rough edges, and so this season, what you all expect to see should be smoothness in my game, smoothing out every rough edge in my game.
Well, how much were you during his consideration process talking to Jared, maybe trying to convince him to come back? And what do you think a second year could do for him?
Just me and Fabian are in his year daily. We talk to him all the time. I mean, Jared was extremely raw, but also extremely good for us last year. So he knew what he had to come back and work on. We talked about it. We contemplated on it, and so he just decided to come back to play beside me and Fabian this season as well.
So how do you handle the week break? It's kind of strange. Like you acclimation, one pad practice, a week off. What do you do during that week? I
mean, just enjoy yourself. It's spring break. Enjoy yourself, but also throw in the little pieces of work. Going to train, going to get a little fine tuning in my game, hands, little get offs, little stretching. So, the small areas like that.
Notice that Jermaine is still around the program, and he's been here for a while. Coach Norvell said this whole week, giving instruction at times. What's that like to see somebody who they've made it to the next step, they've made their money, but they still decide to come back?
Facts. Jermaine, just having brothers like that, older brothers like that, that's outstanding. I mean, I told you guys before, I've had 2 sets of defensive ends who have gone to the NFL before me and Jared. So just honestly having that type of information, I mean, it takes my game to another level.
He making food. That's that Atlanta in him. He from Atlanta, he ain't from Florida.
Hey, coach, that boy dressed so old school.
What?
He's so old school.
Watch him, just look. This is what you say.
I'm still ugly. Oh God, y'all boys still ugly. I don't care about none of that.
You got an uncle spirit.
You got
old mind, man.
That bridge ain't bad.
Somebody
else. Yeah, he probably did.
Like real life ran. I feel straight.
Matt Salt. Yeah, that's his name, Matt Salt.
Too much of it. Too much of it.
Matt Salt.
Whoa, man, it's fun straight.
Tell him Matt Salt.
Matt Salt, man. Not from McDonald's. We got the golden arch, not the arch.
Hey, he's so funny, bro. D-Mac gotta chill. Yeah, man, we finna go crazy on them folks, man. You hear me?
Really from down, we really from down that way.
Tell them, fam.
Really from down that way. Bottom of the map.
The bottom of the bottom.
Yeah.
But we up now.
Coming.
We coming.
There you go.